Hey guys, so I just wrapped up the anime show Blade Dance of Elementers. Um, Honestly, I didn't know anything about this anime going into it. It was already in my queue, so I was like, why not? We're gonna watch it anyways. I just never took it out. Um, I don't know when I put it in my queue, but I do know it's been in there for maybe a year now. And just again finally got around to watching it. So not knowing anything going into this, it was really kind of I was very cautious with it. The main feeling I would describe during this whole anime would be nothing but sensible chuckles. By that I mean like so basically this whole thing starts off with like a kind of like a background information kind of thing of this fight between this one person and this looks like just a huge tank suit of armor, and there's one little girl with a sword. And as this show progresses, you get introduced to the main character, Kamito, and he's like the only dude in the sea of tacos, basically. There's nothing but girls. And doesn't sound like a bad deal, but everyone just keeps calling him a perv and shit like that. So basically, during this first scene, you honestly get introduced to everybody you're gonna see in this anime. Literally everybody you see within the first minute of this. And then after, of course, like after that, the next little bit is kind of sets the mood for the whole thing. Kabuto comes across Claire, and Claire's like naked, taking a bath in some fucking pond lake thing, and he just stumbles upon her like, I saw it, dude. And I mean that sets the mood for the rest. She gets pissed and starts wailing on him basically, and yada yada yada. So then apparently like they're in this school with only like a headmaster and one teacher for this whole school. You don't see anyone else, and plus those two like authority figures are assholes, and apparently they don't do anything. The students are always getting in a fucking like big ass trouble where they could die or something, and just nobody steps in. So I thought that was like really guys, like at least in Naruto, when like they had missions, even if they were like shitty missions, you would have the teacher with them in case shit hit the fan. So I don't know. Literally, there's like 8 characters, and I say 8 when actually it's 7 because one character is both characters. Because Kamito is Rin, and I don't know. It's this was a weird one, guys. This was a weird one. Not in a bad way. It's just like hard to like, I don't know, get my thoughts straight on it. It was only 12 episodes long, so very short. I don't think there's a sequel to this either, and I wouldn't expect there to be any. To be honest, I do kind of want some closure. I don't think they had good closure at the end, because like you had like the bad guy, you know, and then like Rosestia or whatever the fuck her name, some like demon spirit thing, or I actually think that's his original sword. I don't know. They never really explained everything either, and that's also another hard part of this. They just kind of throw you into this world like already just spitting knowledge, and it's like by the 5th, 6th, 7th episode you're like just starting to understand everything. But even towards the end there, like you still get some curveballs. Like for me at least, I was still kind of like trying to understand what's going on, and they never explain what Kamito's motive is. The whole theme of this is he wants to go to the blade dance, battles, whatever it is, and to get a wish granted. Same with everyone else. And every time he wins a battle, he becomes closer to Restia, or whatever the fuck her name is, which is his old sword. And apparently like he's the demon lord or something like that. And like again, I don't think you get to explain this in the anime. Maybe in the manga, but I didn't read the manga. Most people don't. yeah, no, I found this on Crunchyroll. I don't know how I found this. I just found it on Crunchyroll, and I'm very confused a lot. But yeah, basically all, like, so it was funny. It was funny in bits. You had basically all the lead girls, all the main characters, all had like the hots for Kamito. Okay, I don't know. They all express their like desire for him in their own way. Like Claire is always like, "Fuck you, but I want to suck your dick" kind of thing. Fenaria, the lost queen or whatever the fuck, she was just all front about it. She was all like, "Grab my tits, I'll wash your back" kind of shit. And then Elise was like kind of a shy girl kind of attitude about it, you know. And then Rinstill, she was, I don't know, she was kind of like the one that just wasn't really all forward about it, but like you could tell she just wanted him because her rival was Claire. So like they just had that kind of conflict shit going on. I don't know, it was weird. But yeah, they all kind of like, they all had the hots for him. So that was the thing. Oh yeah, and then his sword, EST, Est. It's her only name that we were given. So she was basically like a little kid, like 8 years old or some shit. Okay, and I guess, well, so EST is his sword. His sword is a little girl that everyone just treats as a pet. And especially Kamito, he especially treats her as a pet. Even though EST always sleeps with him when she's just butt-ass naked. And I know he's told her, like, throw on some fucking clothes, bitch. And she just never learns. Especially like one of the last few episodes there. Like, he slept outside. And EST was like, yeah, I slept to keep you warm. And she's just fucking naked. Like, what are you doing? That's not gonna do shit. You're gonna be worse off. Like, come on. So, like, and then I felt like she was just ignorant as shit. Like, holy fuck. She's always naked. She's always trying to, like, suck his dick. She wrote "eat me" on her chest with chocolate. And, like, then everyone else, like Claire and Ellis and all them shits, get mad at Kamito. Everyone just got mad at Kamito. He was always the bad guy for some reason, even though everyone just threw themselves at him because he was the only sausage in the sea of tacos. Like, it just didn't make sense, guys. I just don't understand it. But one character I did like, and I'm sad we didn't get to see more of him, was Inzagi. The one dude with all like the stuff going on with his face. I thought he was a pretty cool character. Even when I first saw the like opening like cinematic to be like, this is the show kind of thing, with, you know, the song playing and all that stuff, and I thought he would be a really cool character. We barely even saw the dude, and even when we saw him, it was just like, it wasn't that thrilling. Okay, he was thrilling, but what was going on as a whole wasn't that thrilling. But then of course we got to do it. The waifu of the anime is Ellis. Okay, I really actually like the voice actress, versus Shizuka Ishigami. I believe I said that right. I really enjoy her voice acting. I do recognize her from a few other animes. I know she was in like Food Wars. I know she was in Food Wars and Strike the Blood, and I do enjoy both of those animes. So like I love seeing like more voice actors that I recognize. So that's one reason. And plus, just the way she like interacted with Kamito, I enjoy that kind of as a personality trait. And if this was supposed to be kind of like a go get the guy kind of show, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'd rather see that. But like, you know, all these different personalities, it worked out. But yeah, she's waifu, whatever. Now, I wouldn't say this show is the best. Definitely not. Crunchyroll only gave it a 4 stars out of 5. I wouldn't even give it that. It actually has a lot of 1-star ratings. There's still a lot of people that just thought this shit was trash. and I don't think it was absolute trash. I would probably give it a 3-star rating. And even My Anime List, the MAL website, they rated it a 7.17 out of 10, I believe. I mean, yeah, I mean, it was an okay show. It was fast. I mean, I could watch like, this is just me. I could watch like 4, 5, 6, 8 of these episodes in one sitting. But I didn't. I actually watched like 3 at a time, so it took me about 4 days to watch this. I wasn't too worried about this one. Again, it just was very short and just didn't grasp my attention like all too thoroughly. Like, I don't know. It was kind of cool with the aspect, but like, I felt like I've seen it before. With like the blades and, well, okay, one, it was called a blade dance, but not everyone had a fucking blade. Every power was different. Every power is different, and you summon it differently, and then like some weapons had like an animal like avatar to go with it or something like that, familiar to go with it, whereas like his Kamito's sword was a fucking person, and then it always hinted that he had 2 fucking soul deals, whatever they're called, contracts, and you just never saw him. He never took off his other fucking glove like he's fucking Anakin Skywalker over here, or Luke. Fucking always wanted a glove. Michael Jackson, holy fuck. So I always wanted to see what's under that. Like, every time he got fucking injured, they always, next scene, always in his bed, always laying in his, like, his PJs or some shit, and what arm is under the blanket, still with a glove on? Sorry about that. It was the fucking glove hand, always under the blanket, like, oh, did someone remove it? He takes his hand out, looks at it, and it's like, nope. It's like, fuck, never get to see it. But yeah, you know, I'm kind of like ranting about this, but again, there was a lot of like chuckles. I mean, I was just sitting here, just kind of going like, that's kind of funny. There was no lull moment. There was no like really laughing moments. Nothing really like took me like really into this world and like gave me that connection, but it made me laugh a few times. So on the bright side, that's why I would give it like I would probably give it average or a little above average rating. I have definitely seen worse anime, so like, I don't know. I'm just really bummed that they just didn't tell you more or give you more, or even that there's not a fucking second season that I know of. God, this one turned out to be more of a rant than anything. I guess I was really disappointed with it. Like, now realizing everything I said, I guess I was more disappointed with this show than I thought I was. Wow. Well, I'll leave that up to y'all's interpretation. If y'all have seen this show, what do y'all think about it? If not, watch it and then tell me what you think about it. Other than that, guys, I appreciate y'all for watching. I hope you've been checking out the last ones I've done. We have Gintama up, we have Your Lie in April, we have Erased, we have Sword Art Online Season 2, or whatever the fuck it's called. Episode 2 is the second one with the guns. And this one and many more to come. So definitely I hope you all been keeping up with those, and I hope you stick with the rest of these. Again, I appreciate you all for watching, and I will see you next time. All music used in this video is from a YouTuber named Trial and Error. He has his own website, and his YouTube will be linked in the description down below. So please go, if you're interested in the music, go check him out on his YouTube or his website. His music is very anime themed, so if you're interested in that, definitely drop by his page.